Finding my voice means I have a little bit of myself back. It allows me to feel good and remember who I am inside. And that little portion of me is very special. I had lost it for a long time. In 2010, I became a full-time caregiver, raising 4 kids and taking care of Frank's injuries. It was numbing. You think nobody can understand you. You think you're the only one. Without a voice, you're very hidden. My name is Candace Laguna. I have my 4 kiddos and my husband here, and we live in Mount Airy, Maryland. Our oldest daughter is Allie. She is a United States Navy Seabee. Antonio's our second oldest. He loves growing cacti and succulents. We have a 12-year-old Alejandro, and he's our mountain biker, and we have a 10-year-old Annabella, and she is our butterfly. When I picture Frank, he's a United States Marine. He's a great dad, and he's one of the hardest workers I've ever met. Everyone calls him Frank the Tank because nothing slows him down, but he hurts all the time physically. 2004, Frank came back from Iraq, and his mood would shift rapidly. His injuries, you could see him like rubbing his shoulder, rubbing his spine. In 2010, the injuries had kind of snowballed, and he ended up injuring his spine severely. And then in 2013, Antonio became very sick. He was diagnosed with Rohat syndrome, 1 of 100 children diagnosed since 1968. At first, I didn't even know I was a caregiver. I just thought, this is what moms do, this is what wives do. You love. And you love through the injuries, and you love through the medical conditions and the diagnosis and the treatment, and you just love. But the fatigue started in, and I realized this is a little more than just being mom and wife. I'm tuckered out. Becoming an Elizabeth Dole Foundation Fellow gave me a voice. It allowed me to remember me. There's a lot of times where healing focuses only on the veteran. It's easy for us to tell our kids and our spouses or our veterans, hey, let me help you. But when somebody turns around and says, hey, let me help you, we're like, no, I'm good. I got this. And the Elizabeth Dole Foundation says, hey, everybody needs a little help every once in a while. My kids are incredible caregivers. It's all they've ever known. And the Elizabeth Dole Foundation recognizes that kids are just as much in it as adults are. Their daily life revolves around the veteran. My kiddos, the Elizabeth Dole Foundation gave them one of the biggest opportunities of their life. They were right alongside Frank and right alongside me when we got to meet the President of the United States.
Let's do this.
All right,
Ready?
Everybody here first?
Take care of each other.
To be seen to that level, it is empowering. Our nation needs to remember that the sacrifice doesn't just happen on the battlefield. My life's goal was always to become a physician, and before becoming a caregiver, I was well on my way to it. I'd taken all my prerequisites, and I had a 4.0 GPA, and even with small kiddos, I was headed in that direction. Outside of caregiving, outside of mom, outside of wife, outside of all the titles that I was wearing, doctor wasn't one of them. I had to lose my professional identity. It was devastating, but being an Elizabeth Dole Foundation Fellow and caregiver means that I have more to offer than just what I do at home. Now I'm a solution-focused advocate. There's things we can do. We do not have to sit back and just say, this is my life. I get to say, hey, maybe we can help student caregivers, and I work with legislation on that. Research on how to better help veterans and veteran caregivers, or I can work with communities. It's wonderful. It allowed me a professional world that I had forgotten. And with a voice, you're visible, you're seen. There's life again. For Frank, for the kids, for the community, for me. There's nothing but possibilities there.